for those wanting to transition into a role of leadership, or really just wanting to become a mindful leader, whether that's in the workplace or really just in life in general, wanting to embody that sense of mindful leadership, what are some of the best practices that you'd like to share for them to partake in to really embody that sense of leadership, especially for those who have that hunger or crave that increase of impact for people, profit, and the planet, as you've mentioned before?
Yeah. I think, well, as I mentioned, the basic mindfulness practice is really the ground for it all, and it doesn't have to be sitting on a cushion. There's ways to do it when you're walking or jogging, or but some kind of conscious practice where you're building that muscle of observing what's going on in your mind, kind of objectively. I think that's really where it starts. And for someone new to leadership, that can be a little intimidating, because you're watching your mind, and as you do that, you're absolutely going to become more aware of all of the other stuff. I'm not good enough. I'm not ready for this. I don't know how to be a leader. My team doesn't respect me. So you're going to notice all that stuff, and you need to have a way of processing that. And there's ways of kind of deconstructing that, asking yourself, okay, once you've identified the thought, maybe it's, I don't have enough experience. What do you know about that thought that's true? What do you know about that thought that's false? And what's another way of looking at it? And you can journal on those. So, okay, I don't have enough experience. What's true? Well, it's true. I'm new as a leader here. What else is true? I've been doing the job for 10 years or whatever, or I'm, super knowledgeable in my field. I was promoted. My boss believes in me. These are all the other parts are true. Then we look at what's false about that. I don't have enough experience. Well, you've got that 10 years of doing what you did, and maybe you've worked in management before, or you've led a volunteer organization or something like that. So, okay, let's start to open up that assumption a little bit by looking at this. And then what's another way of looking at it? I don't have enough experience. It could be, okay, this is a growth opportunity. This is an area where I can lean into my experience doing the job, not as a manager, and what are the opportunities for me to grow here? So we can kind of take those self-critical, self-limiting beliefs and start to play with them a little bit, see what else is in there. How can we reframe those? It may just be a matter of turning a few words around and looking at what it is we're telling ourselves. And I think that's a natural progression as you start to become more self-aware and start to work with kind of those self-imposed limitations.